Welcome to the Western Report. I'm Brandon DePaulo, head golf professional at Western Golf and Country Club. It's fall, but that doesn't mean things have slowed down on the golf course. September was extremely busy, and we start with our annual Westerner Golf Tournament. After 5 9-hole matches, John Pilon and his partner John Murphy beat the field by 4 points to become the 2015 Westerner champions. Congratulations to all the flight winners this year.
Great 4, Tone. Great 4.
One of the biggest events of the year is the President's Day Scramble. It is a day to enjoy golf with fellow members and honor our current club president, John Pilon. In the end, winning the grand prize was Tony Sabo, Andrew Frith, Steve Myron, Nick Petrovsky, and Scott Hart. The Lady Fall Best Ball consists of a 4-person team with 2 best balls of 4 format. Winning this year's event was Carolyn Chakuti, Lisa Effemans, Chelsea Jones, and Mara Mazzoni Craver. This year's Couples Invitational theme was a throwback to the 70s, grooving on the greens. The participants and staff dressed to impress. Everyone enjoyed reliving some of the good times they may or may have not forgotten. The last Sunday social of the season was held September 27th. Couples play a best ball event with various prizes and then enjoy dinner after to rehash the round and mingle with friends. We would like to thank Kim and Renee Roberts for organizing these events, which are held throughout the golf season. Congratulations to Mo Harb and Julia Shaw, who won the Junior Club Championships this year in August. Julia plays golf for Mercy High School, and Mo plays for Adrian College. We wish them the best of luck in the season. It wasn't all about top competition, as we had many younger junior golfers enjoy the day.
The most enjoyable part for the juniors is to get away from the parents and go on the golf course with each other and tell stories and talk about the crazy things little kids talk about. And, you know, sometimes they get a little tired, we bring them some waters and give them rides that, you know, the young ones like the cart rides the most.
Oh my God!
Good rip, dude. Most importantly, what we want to teach the juniors is to always stay behind the person that's hitting. Never go in front of the person that's hitting a ball. My goal is just to improve the juniors and make sure they have a good time. I think that's the most important thing.
It's been a year since Steve South, our assistant golf professional, tied the course record here at Western with a 64. Steve takes us back to that very special day, September 25th, 2014. Steve shot a solid 2-under par 34 on the front 9. He was playing with longtime member Walt Baumgartner and 2 former members.
Nothing really exciting until number 10, and that's when I made the first birdie of that little unbelievable run there. Birdied first 6 of 7 on the backside.
Shooting a really low score wasn't on Steve's mind, especially since he couldn't find the fairway off the tee.
Driver was kind of crooked on the front side going into the backside. I actually missed the fairway on number 10 right, but luckily I was in the opening there, had about 100 yards, hit it to roughly 10 feet, and then made that, went to number 11, missed the drive left there on the left rough. Same thing, I hit it far enough to where I got past the trees, so about the same yardage, right around 100 yards. Hit that one in there about 6 feet, made that. 12, par 3, hit it about 12, 15 feet, made that one. And it's funny because that's when they first mentioned something about the course record being 64 and, you know, how cool it'd be if that happened. But even at that point, it wasn't, you know, a thought in my mind. I still had to make a bunch more birdies coming in.
He birdied number 13, then decided to leave his driver in the bag the rest of the day. Despite missing so many fairways, Steve only missed 1 green, and that was on the par 3 3rd hole.
I had the 52 dialed in that day and luckily was able to get it close enough and make those putts for birdie on a stretch of 6.
His magical approach distance seemed like 102 yards on each hole.
It was the most outstanding wedge play I've ever seen in my life. Every wedge shot that he shot into the green was pin high, and it could have very easily been a 62.
Steve parred number 14. An impressive 3rd shot from behind the green on 15 gave him a birdie putt chance, and of course he made it. After making birdie on number 16, Steve knew making history was a possibility.
Started getting nervous. I know that the guys were thinking about it, but nobody really mentioned anything about it, so hit 3-wood off the tee there on 17. I was in between an 8-iron and a 9-iron. The pin was in the back. I went with the 9-iron, hit it right in the middle of the green. Ended up probably about 25 feet short, slider down the hill. Lagged that one up there to a foot or so, tapped that in, then went to 18. And probably actually hit the best 3-wood, best swing of the day was on 18 tee box, and I hit it to about 100 yards coming in. Hit gap wedge, 12 feet or so, and then I just barely missed that on the left side coming down. Tapped it in, and that was it, 64.
Watching somebody do something that they're very good at, and there was no tension in his swing the whole day. I mean, everything was just fun to watch.
Last spring, the club posted Steve's record-tying scorecard in the men's locker room. Former Western head club professional Ray Bolo shot a 64 in 1966 as well.
To be a part of the history, I guess, now here at Western Golf Country Club is a great honor. And without the membership, then I wouldn't be able to do most of the fun things that I do. Part of that is playing with the membership, so it's a huge bonus and huge plus.
And now it's time to keep up with all those social activities that keeps our clubhouse staff extremely busy. Here's Jennifer Webb.
The month of September was a super busy month for us here at Western. It was jam-packed with lots of private golf outings. Our fall sports banquet was a big success. We congratulated all of our children of Western, swimmers, tennis players, and golfers. They came, they had a wonderful dinner, and received all of their trophies for their hard work during the season. In late August, we had our couples invitational. The entire clubhouse and members all got into it, dressed in their 70s gear. We had 70s food and drink out on the course. They came in for a great 70s dinner. Everybody got so into it. It was really fun. We also did our first ever glow ball. This was a blast. Members came to the club, had a late dinner, got decked out in all their glow-in-the-dark gear, and headed out for 4 holes of fun on the course. The golf staff did a great job lining the fairways with glow sticks. Everybody had a blast. Coming up, October is jam-packed with lots of fun events. We have Italian night coming up where you can create your own pasta and it's made right in front of you by our chefs. We have 2 amazing fall harvest wine dinners, both of which are sold out, and our really fun kids Halloween party that's jam-packed with a bounce house, face painter, balloon entertainer, cookie decorating, and costume contest. Lots to look forward to. Check out our newsletters, or you can always go on the website, westerngcc.com, for all information. You can like us on Facebook. I'm Jennifer Webb, Clubhouse Manager. This is your Western Report.
Thanks, Jennifer. And now, here's one of the great stories of this year's golf season. Mr. Gil Burford has been a member here for more than 30 years. He plays golf every Wednesday and Friday mornings, usually with Mr. George Boffman and Dr. Charlie Parrott. In late July, the 91-year-old athlete shot a 90.
Most of the time, I'm between 95 and 105. I love to win the money from these guys because they're all very tight. They watch their quarters.
Mr. Burford didn't start playing golf until after college. He was born and raised in Windsor, Ontario, and accepted a scholarship to play hockey at the University of Michigan.
In those days, though, a hockey scholarship was tuition only. And in those days, tuition was $75, I think $75 a semester. And we worked our way through school. Other than that, we washed dishes, worked for the buildings and grounds in the summer, taught skating at the rink, anything to make a buck.
Gil captained the 1951 Wolverines to a national championship, and the senior earned All-American honors. He was Michigan's all-time single-season scoring leader with 40 goals that season. That mark currently ranks 4th in school history.
The kids didn't expect anything, they all came from the same background. No money, no family money or anything like that. And we all had to work, but we had an awful good time.
Gil spent 43 years as a purchasing agent at Ford Motor Company. These days, he still follows his Wolverines and lives close enough to the club to walk through a neighbor's yard to get here.
Well, I like the par 3s because I can reach them in one.
Unbelievable. Well, that's going to do it for the October edition of the Western Report. It's fall here in Michigan, but there are still plenty of days to enjoy golf and Western. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.